Oh my God, people!
Wow.
It
Wow.
is happening once again.
One more time.
It is the bird, the
Him.
villain,
Me.
and the squish. Oh my
Yay!
God. It's been like since August that we were last together
The band's
on
back
this
together.
podcast. And we're all back together. And I am so very happy to have you guys on what is the very last show for 2021 of Top Rope Squishy. This is it. There's no Squishadamus, nothing. She is on vacation.
This
I will
is
not
it?
be back for 2021. I won't be back until the week of January 10th. I am on vacation. I am having a huge birthday, so I wanted to take some time off.
It is
So
Capricorn season.
Yes, I will be at Dynamite on my birthday. It will be the second, will be part 2 of Bryan Danielson versus Hangman Adam Page. I'll be seeing that live. I'll be seeing the TBS Championship finale live. So happy birthday to me!
Yay! Oh my God. You get to see the second half of arguably the second greatest match of the year, because let's not forget Kenny Omega and Bryan Daniels did have
that was good.
One of the greatest matches on free TV. I'm hyped because we have not done this dance in a while. I'm hyped because we're back together, and I missed you guys so much.
I missed you guys too.
I can't believe people complained about that match in the first place. Oh, I can't believe it went an hour long. Dude, you got an hour-long match. Like,
yes.
Who gets that stuff? The TV doesn't. They don't put that stuff on TV anymore.
No, and it was good. It wasn't like an hour long with these huge breaks of nothing in between. Yeah. They were going at each other for 60 minutes straight.
They were. I thought it started out slow, but knowing that the match, in hindsight's 2020, knowing that the match was an hour, that makes sense. Started out.
Absolutely. So, guys, it's been a while. How are you guys doing? Like, how's it been? What's going on?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, if I may, because I'm gonna, I had to cut you off real quick.
You may.
Yes. First, I love the fact that for the longest time, Maddie, you've been calling Hangman's ascension to the AEW World Championship. You've been calling this, screaming it for anybody to hear. This is what's going to happen. We get one of the greatest, just to harp on that for a second, that was literally one of the greatest matches on free TV. And yes, it is his first title defense, but can I just ask real quick, were you disappointed? Were you personally disappointed? Yes.
I was not disappointed. I mean, the match was amazing, and I know why they did it the way that they did. Bryan Danielson's not ready to take a loss yet, and you can't take the belt from Hangman Adam Page yet. This was really the only way to make it look like these both competitors are really equal, and this is really the toughest competition to date for Hangman Adam Page. I think he's going to retain. He's going to retain on my birthday. Hangman is going to retain, giving Bryan Danielson his first official loss. What do you guys think?
I think you're exactly right. And I think being that they took a draw the first time, it's not going to hurt Bryan Danielson anyway. And guess what? If Hangman was to beat him last time, it wasn't going to hurt Danielson in any way. Hangman's the world champion.
Exactly. Like if you lose to someone, may it be to a champion, right? People, before we get fully into this, if you're in the room, hit the like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And guys, as you can see by the banner, all of the links are in the description to follow Marcus and Justin on Twitter and subscribe to the channel. Well, yes, of course. Subscribe.
You're pointing the wrong way. If I could, because his beard's better than I am for a second. No, look at him. Seriously, he doesn't even try. He's got the full-on great lumberjack. I'm Patchy McGee. Good God. Kudos you threw Capricorn season in, because that's probably the greatest birthday. I'm so jelly that you get to see this live and the TBS tournament. Lately, I mean, everybody has been, if I can touch on the, a softer nerve, like a little bit, but IWC has been on the ups and downs. Like, I mean, honestly, for a lot of us, like the holiday seasons are always tough, and to give you guys a full transparency human moment, it's not been the easiest for a lot of us. And it hasn't. Like some of us have really been going through it this time. And, more now than ever, I was just, tell everybody to lean on their friends. And if you have issues, if you have problems, if you don't feel good, you guys don't get A1 champion friendships like Miss Squish and my uncle. But yes, there's people out there that care. There are, in all seriousness, there's people out there that care. And if you have problems, you have issues, please tell somebody. Please let somebody know. Like, your mental health is more than we can ever get into.
I always talk about mental health, and I always say there's nothing to be ashamed of. I know some people make it like it's a taboo, but it's not. You should take care of it. You know, it's another organ. Your brain is just another organ. It needs treatment just as well, and it needs you to take care of it. You know what I mean? You got to do things for yourself. You got to take time for yourself. You got to take time off, you know, away from everything, because at the end of the day, we're only one person, and you're human. You're going to go through shit. Life is not 100% great. You know, most of the time you're going through something. It really is the attitude that you have while you're going through the shit that you're going through, right?
Exactly.
But anyway, Justin.
No, he was looking sexy for a second. He pulled his hair back and shit.
I saw. I was like, Justin.
Yeah, I
Justin
saw that. Like, look at it. Stop uncle.
Jesus. Hello to everybody in the room. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for dropping in. Courtney, Anna, Motion, Bobby. Of course, No Neck Bone Tone is in the house. Tone. People. Yesterday's Dynamite was pretty good. I was sporadic with it because I have a puppy. I know that people are busy. Listen, you know, no excuses.
I'm sorry, he's so damn cute.
He takes so much of my time. I love my dog. He's gonna be 5 months, December 31st, and his name is Falcor, like from the Never Ending Story. Which
yes,
I tell people his name is Falcor, and most of the time I get a huh? And I'm like, am I the only person that saw that movie?
Falcor! Like, how do you not, like, there are 3 Never-Ending Story movies. The most adorable, and your dog's a Capricorn, ironically enough. Oh my God, I love it.
He's not actually. He was born in July. He was born July 31st.
Do you know why that's an important birthday?
Why?
It's my birthday.
Shut the
That is literally my birthday. 100% Leo. Yes, July 31st.
I'm not going to say the year because again.
Black does not crack. I'm not going to say the year, but yes, I love Falcor. I am officially abducting your dog. But the Undisputed Era is the Undisputed Era is in AEW. Kyle O'Reilly beat up my guy. The guys let me tell you something. The future world champion. Thank you. Orange Cassidy was massacred.
Back to this.
No, I'm refreshing course. Miss Squish. Justin, stop it. This is a refresher course. The future world champion, Orange Cassidy, was massacred, decimated even by Kyle O'Reilly in the Undisputed Era. How dare they?
Listen.
How dare they?
I knew Orange Cassidy was going to lose to Adam Cole yesterday, so that was no surprise.
You do?
Yeah, I knew. It's Baby. Of course he was going to lose.
You know what? From jump, you've never had love for OC. Just admit it now. It's the end of the year. I want you to admit it now. And Justin's face pisses me off because look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Justin.
Future world champion.
I don't hate Orange Cassidy, but I don't see him as championship material.
Which Orange Cassidy, it's all about the money. It's the money he brings in through merchandise.
Yeah, he's huge with the merch.
You get a push over, you get a push because you're a good wrestler, and you get a push because you bring money into the company.
His face is chiseled out of marble. Look at him. He should be on Rushmore. He is that fucking cool. Like, I'm sorry, he's that cool. How do you not see that? Right now. Cool, Justin. He's so cool. Adam Cole is officially from my hometown, 717 Lancaster bound, and I love that man.
Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
I want to show my shirt. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's very, I usually wear top rope squishy gear, but not today. Today we are.
For this occasion, did you really put on Mike Tyson for this occasion?
Mike Tyson is on. Yes, I did for this occasion to end it well. The trios match yesterday, not surprised that CM Punk, Darby, and Sting won. Great. It was a pretty good match. MJF, FTR, cheating left and right as usual. Very physical. Great match.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sting's undefeated.
Is he really?
Who's going to beat Sting? What did they set that up for? He's undefeated.
Right.
Was it Darby?
No.
No, I don't think he's going to go against his own teammate. I mean, the man's already in legendary status. I think he low-key represents a lot in AEW, man. Like,
you don't think he'll beat Darby?
You think Darby's going to turn on Sting?
Never. Not in America.
This is going to be written down.
Or possible Ric Flair appearance. I'm guesstimating. I don't know how that's going to go because it's been an insane. 2021 has been an insane year. If I can hop away from Dynamite for this year, as far as wrestling goes,
write it down.
I'm writing it down.
I am writing it down with
the Darby in an epic feud.
No,
watch it.
Double Matumble finger now. That's not There's no way. No, there's no possible way.
Marcus.
Yes.
How many times have you been wrong and I've been right?
You know, don't go there. We're gonna do this time of year. We're gonna do salt in the room this time of year. I took in. I'm gonna highlight reel for this. 2 nut shots this year, and mostly from the 2 individuals in this room. That's my 21.
The balls twice this year because you were wrong.
My 2021 because of you, Maddie, and you, Justin. And there was no love lost between the both of you. Never doing a show with you guys again. Ever.
You're lying.
Ever gonna happen.
You're lying. You'll be back. You'll be back.
But no,
Don't bet the balls, man.
I'm betting. I got one more ball left in me. One more left in me. But no, I love this. I love the fact that CM Punk is still getting these crowd reactions. I love that Sting can still get these crowd reactions.
You know what I liked about, not to cut you off, but I have to say before I forget, I love when CM Punk got booed.
See, that
was so good.
No, because Daniel Bryan can sway a crowd and get you to hate him for the right reasons. Are we hating CM Punk now for the right reasons? Because he's still like, what do you mean no? What do you mean no? He's like if I can, I know it's blasphemy. He's like the Jesus of wrestling. Nobody thought he was going to come back. He came back. And
CM Punk is the Jesus of wrestling.
No, he is. He came back and miracles happened. He came back and... Oh, yeah.
Okay. Justin, please, what is going through your mind?
Lots of things. I'm just so excited. I want 2022.
Smoking right now.
It's Kush. It's fantastic.
I did see where CM Punk said his greatest moment in professional wrestling was his return to wrestling.
Thank you. So I would totally agree on that. Like I said, this man has literally gained a new garner of interest in wrestling, a new garner of interest in the product. His face paint was badass. Let's not even lie. That was something I wasn't prepared for.
Sting's face paint was phenomenal. It was phenomenal because he had the fist, he had the CM Punk fist on the forehead, and then his regular stuff. Oh no, it was phenomenal. I loved it. And I love that CM Punk came out like an old version of Sting. It was beautiful.
See, that's in the South. You get that kind of love with AEW. That's one thing I love about this brand and this company is you get it's the little nuances that we can't appreciate, like Orange Cassidy's championship ring. And that CM Punk came out with
he just threw that in there. I was like, wait. I was like, no. You got me.
I got to. It has to happen. It has to. Justin, love him. Love him.
What do you guys think about Wardlow? Because there's so much going on and not really. I feel like we've been down this road before where we feel like he's getting ready to leave MJF, but then all of a sudden he doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm glad you asked this question. And before I interrupt him, because look at him. What do you think? Look at him.
What do you think?
Wardlow's a wussy. I challenged him from an arm wrestling contest. He didn't take me up
on. What?
Right. Dude, you people know you're 6'2". Are you taller than Wardlow?
No. Wardlow's not that tall. He's only like 6'1.5", 6'2". He's about 4 sizes of me, though.
Maddie, you see Justin in real life too, right?
Yeah, he's like this way.
No.
Instead of this way. They are cheesing it. They're doing that slow turn. And when it's going to be that. It's going to be.
I'm dying for it to happen. He's going to get Shawn Spears first.
Let me tell you something. This is heel heat to its finest. I know you feel like we're doing the dance because we did it when it was with Moxley. There was hints. You remember that feud with Moxley and MJF? That was actually low-key one of the most brilliant that very few people reference back to. But I think it's necessary. MJF is about to, in my opinion, after an amazing lengthy reign from Hangman Adam Page, we're going to see the reign of MJF, and it's going to be heel heat to its finest. And then Wardlow, because he's ready to go over. I mean,
ready
we
to
love
be
the
heel.
big man. We love the meat.
Face,
Maddie, you like a meat.
Yes, I do.
I like
I do
powerhouse
like
Tom
the big
and
beefy
Wardlow
men. Yes.
The crap out of
Yes.
So I think we're ready for the next big man for an AEW. Just
because
juicy.
these big men can go. Yes, it is juicy.
I mean, that build's been there for a while because we want to like Wardlow. We do. We want to like Wardlow. We want to hate MJF. And I think he's ready for
I hate MJF in all the right ways. The way you're supposed to hate him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is some way which is a props to him, you know,
for
being such an amazing heel.
He's a jerk. You know? I heard he's a level 18 jerk. Like, seriously.
Really?
But
that's because he lives kayfabe outside of the ring, too. Like, he lives it. Maybe that's just him. I don't know.
No, I don't know. But, like, whenever anybody bumps into him, it's always the same thing. He's always evil. He's always MJF. So I don't know if he's in character. I feel like we got a smidget of the real MJF in Long Island.
Ooh,
when he came out.
So it's so unreal. Imagine like a baby face MJ. He came back there like he was somebody that mattered. They loved him. And
they loved him.
Island. It's Long Island. Oh God.
That's where CM Punk got booed. All right, look, I want to move on.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Go ahead. No. I'm saying like
go. God.
Hijacked.
No, no, you're gonna be patient with me.
Can't get anything done with Marcos over there.
No, excuse me. I'm sorry, my back's gonna be hurting after a while for carrying you, like I always do every show. Thank you. So
my bad.
Shots fired.
So bad, Marcus, because of you. Always carrying you.
Thank you. You cost me kids 2 nut shots, Justin. 2 nut shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I take no credit for that one.
You do.
Shot. No, I don't.
You betted him. Don't bet him. You're a Capricorn. That was calculated. He's an Aries. The match my fire. He was ready to do it. He laughed in my face when I sent him that video. In my face. It was cold as hell. It's a jerk.
I laughed too. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, you did. Oh my God, I hate both of you. Moving on, Maddie. Can we move on?
We're gonna move on.
Jesus.
We're gonna move on to the TBS Championship because you see, this went in a direction that I was dreading it was going to go.
What?
But I did not want it to go this way. And we can also cover Ruby Soho, which, you know, we haven't spoken about, obviously, because we haven't had a chance to talk since she came to AEW. So I'm not impressed with Ruby Soho. I think that as a person, she's nice as a person. I saw an interview of her live on a heel show for AEW. Like, if you're a heels member.
Yeah, I do.
And she's a really nice person. I mean, she's awesome, sweet. But as a wrestler, to me, I don't see the big deal. I see she's very sloppy to me in the ring. Her moves, they are not crispy clean. Like, I can't tell when one of her moves begin, when one ends. The match she had with Nyla yesterday, there was a point where she threw her leg to do like a pump kick, I guess, to stop her. She was in a corner. And I'm like, goodness, could she have done that with any less, like, you know, she was just like, kick. You know, like, it never really strikes. And I always feel like I'm getting ready to expect more from her. And then when the match is over, I'm like, she's okay. She's not bad.
I think you expected to see different people in the finals for this TBS Women's
Championship. I absolutely did.
Yes,
I absolutely did. I thought, you know, for sure Chris Statlander was going to be one of the finals, and why the fuck not? And I don't know if you guys saw her match with Ruby Soho and noticed Statlander's face when it was over. She didn't look happy. I mean, think about it. Would you be okay if you started with a company when it started in 2019? All of a sudden, this person comes and in a month, she's going to get a belt, and you've been running with the company for 2+ years?
I like this side of you. This is so juicy. I got the tea. Like, no,
listen.
Right.
It rubbed me the wrong
way. Was it you who suggested that as a potential winner, Chris Statlander should win? Before we get into the your obvious choice.
I remember you saying that. And I had Serena Deeb also as I thought Serena Deeb, even though I love Chris Statlander, you know how I feel about her. You know I'm not mentioning Thunder Rosa because I already
we're not, girl, we're getting keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Okay, so Serena Deeb, I think, would have been the perfect TBS champion because one, she is absolutely a veteran.
Right.
She can go. She has the moves. She's a heel now, and her heel character is phenomenal. I mean, she delivers clinics. You want to see, at least when I see that Serena Deeb is going to be in a match, I'm always for it. All for it. I feel the same way about Chris Statlander. But when I see that Ruby Soho is going to be in a match, I'm like, so why would I want to see her with a TBS championship defending it? Probably, if it's anything like a TNT belt, it's a workman's belt. So she's going to be defending it more and more often. I don't want to see that much of Ruby Soho. And granted, I hope that at some point she grows on me. But as of right now, she's the one that's going to win because they're not going to give it to Jade. Even though I thought that Jade would be the champ, but I haven't seen a lot of Jade recently. So I'm thinking they are definitely going with Soho, which I don't agree with. Nyla should have won yesterday. I know how much you guys love Nyla.
Wait, I was going to wait a minute. I'm going to let him go first because before you even, Justin, do you want to come before I start?
Go for it.
No, you say I'm okay. I'm not going to be a glory hog. I'm not going to be a glory hog. Not going to be a glory hog. But let me say, if you guys remember, because I remember, weed or otherwise, that like I said to you, Maddie, Matt, I said it. I remember. Naya has grown on me a lot these past in the beginning, and you can look back on our past podcast and see the slow progression from I don't like it to I don't like her to well, she's got to get. It's there. Let me say something as far as that goes because there's a lot of it. There's been a lot of, a lot. We know how the IWC goes, and there's been a lot of negativity towards her. And let me just say this: as someone who was the second AEW Women's Champion, someone who broke a lot of barriers in her own right, she was the big heel that we needed when this company started. She was. We needed somebody to set the bar as being somebody that big. And yes, personally, I love Ruby Soho. I got to see little of her in WWE because. I mean, it's WWE who actually watches it. But when she came over, it was a huge hype. Amazing, amazing big personality when she dropped. I do like her, but I will say this. You're not wrong about Chris Statlander because she's put in time with this company. She's put in a lot of time. And she came back through that claw machine. We all freaked out. You freaked out. I remember your tweet, Maddie. You're going ham with the outside of the claw machine. Oh, my
God. I lost all my shits. All of them in one
and Jade
time.
Cargill, you saw the slow build to her hype. I expect her to be the winner. So while the end result was nothing that I expected, I think what they wanted to do was have somebody legit put over this brand new TBS championship and give it some level of legitimacy. But I think that we should go back to the pillars. Like this company started on people who wanted to see us go, and I'm not knocking Ruby Soho because I think she's unlike some think she's a very good performer.
Okay.
Kind of cute because she's punk and she's got that nice eyeliner. But I mean? I think that shut up. Just she's an amazing performer. But I do agree, Jay Cargill or Chris Statlander should have set the way. But Thunder will be our next AEW Women's Champion. Better
I don't even gotta say it anymore.
You better day. Justin, what do you think about the TS Championship tournament so far?
I'm dying to hear what Justin has to say because he's doing a lot of this.
Listen, everything you said about Ruby Soho, I think about Nyla Rose. Nyla is.
You are a cold ass dude, bro. Oh my God.
Nyla is good at what she does, and that's a heel. Someone that you're not going to like. Okay, Nyla. Outside of the ring and everything, she is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring that character. Let her just be herself and not try to be this native beast. I think it would actually help her more. But just ring-wise talent, she does nothing. Absolutely nothing for me. That's my bathroom break. Okay.
Oh shit, dude. Oh my God.
Courtney's
it is
in the
what
room,
it is,
and she's gonna curse you
We can
out.
loop that out. We can loop that out.
First man, hey, I praised her. Hey,
We can-
outside the ring, I love her. She's funny. She's
No,
hilarious.
Nyla's amazing.
Inside the ring, she's a lot to be desired. Lot to be desired. Now, on your rant about Chris Statlander.
Yes,
okay, let's go back to the TNT title. Okay, who did they put that on?
Sammy.
No.
Oh, the first time, Cody.
Yeah.
Cody. Because Cody was completely over. He was mainstream. It's kind of like Marcus said. Ruby Soho is mainstream. Okay,
I get it.
WWE for several years. She's over. She can wrestle. She can.
She's sloppy though.
I think that's why.
Yes. Damn, Maddie. Jesus.
I think that's why they're going to put the title on her. I don't think Jade's ready, but who knows? Maybe they say, screw it. Let's put it on Jade. She's what, 19-0, 20-0?
Right. The build-up for her was like somebody big.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, totally. No.
I'm holding back tonight. I'm not gonna blow up tonight. So
you have to do it all. This is the last show of the year. Let it out.
No, don't get him started. Don't get him started.
Let it out.
Tranquil.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. I am a very nice person, right?
You are?
I tend to
Thank you. You are. I throw it back. Thank you. Thank you.
I took it back. I get along, or I try to get along with most people. But if I was in a company busting my ass to the point where I even got injured, I come back, I'm stronger than ever. And this could be my friend. And she just comes out. She had already her WWE reign. She had this reign. She had that reign.
Right.
Now she's going to come into the production that I've been busting my ass for 2 years and just come in as a champ. I'm going to have a problem with that. And I don't care that she's going to be the one that raises the TBS championship, blah, blah, blah. I'm about being fair. And I think that she could have been the second TBS champion, but not the first. I just feel so wrong about it. And
so let's go back to her debut.
Her championship is like this long. What?
Stop it! No.
What up, Kyle?
Let's go back to Ruby Soho's debut.
Yes. Let's go back to
it. Wait. Oh my God! You remember that?
It was the battle royale for the women.
Before she came out, what was happening?
Anticipation, hype. Because her buildup was coming.
Oh, people went nuts in the crowd. She's very over.
Is very over. You put the title on the person that is very over. This is a new title. They have to do this.
That sounds like a WWE move, though. Sounds like such a cop-out, though. Don't go for... I mean, Chris Statlander did put the work in. Jay Cargill did put the work in.
Chris Statlander has many, many years to be champion. She is going. You know what? I bet you Chris Statlander becomes the AEW Women's Champion before she becomes the TBS champion.
Now that she didn't qualify for the TBS championship, I agree that she is definitely. I had her online for the AEW championship anyway.
Right.
Sometime after Thunder Rosa, I had Britt, Thunder, Jade, Chris for the AEW because I figured Thunder Rosa's run is not going to be short either.
No,
and then by that time Jade will have 2 years or so, in the running. I see Ty Conti holding the TBS belt.
Yes,
probably sooner rather than later.
She's over like Rover.
Red Velvet is going to hold the TBS belt sooner rather than later, in my opinion. But with Ruby Soho, and let's just be real, we're going to say it in the show because it's quite obvious at this point. She is getting the belt. She's going to give Jade her first loss. I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep. You went there.
Which is going to cement her being a champion, because if you can take down that bitch, you know what I mean?
Undefeated bitch. Thank you.
Squasher who just squashes people, then but I personally would have loved to have the finals not be this match, but it's okay.
I don't think we should end it on such a sad note. You sound so upset.
Oh no, we're not done.
Not end the. I mean, end it on with the TBS, like.
Oh, the TBS. I do like Ruby Soho as a person. The way that Justin, the way that what you said, like how this is how you feel about Nyla, it's very true. In the ring, I'm not impressed with Ruby. Outside of the ring, I would love to be her friend. Like, she is just fucking down to earth, amazing, just a genuine, nice person, which is why it pains me a little that I'm not impressed with her wrestling. I want to be because I like her as a person.
What you're saying is that when Ruby Soho comes on, you go to the bathroom. I got you.
I do not.
Yeah, you did. That was a total bathroom break. You did. No. You said.
I totally watched this match from beginning to end. I was in the kitchen and I stopped what I was doing. I was making dinner and I stopped so I can come and watch it because it was the match I was most waiting for.
Over.
Yeah. I will say this, though. I'm happy that they do have a secondary. You realize this is the first ever secondary women's championship in wrestling, and we're making strides with that. There's never been a title that fell under the category of a second-tier title in women's. Like, we've had tag team.
Wait.
What? Oh, God, I'm up now. What?
Wait, let me figure out. Wait,
what?
Marcus.
What?
Did you just say?
I said it.
Did you just say that
I did.
The TBS title is a second-tier title?
Ooh.
You did just say that, and I went like this.
Look.
I
was like, look.
We don't use mid-card. We don't use secondary. Those are curse words in AEW.
Secondary title?
We will do not. Okay, no. How would you define that, sir? How would you define the TBS championship?
Listen, hey, look at the AEW rankings. How do they do it? World champion, TNT champion,
right?
And then next in line, number one contender. They pretty much pick which title they want to go after. They're even. That's
okay.
How they put these titles out. They're not secondary titles. They're even titles in their eyes.
They are. They're not. They're not using these titles as mid titles. They really aren't. I think Miro cemented that with the TNT title.
Oh, yeah, he did. Shut up, Justin. Just keep Maddie. Run over his. Keep going because tell him to fuck off. Good God, I hate you, Justin. He did. There's so much malice in that. He had to be right. You give him credit.
He even tried to make sure the finger was on camera. He was
yes,
just he
did.
He was like, wait.
Stupid camera messes me up.
So,
I agree with Tony. The FTW title is the best title of them.
Oh, wow. That's a secondary title.
Oh, my God.
If that.
That's not fair because the FTW championship could have been one of the greatest things ever.
Third dairy.
It sucks.
Could have been.
We can agree with that.
Let's agree that everybody comes to Team Taz to die.
Except for, can you hold it up for me? What's his name? Except for, we finally got one of the most badass guys. He finally did it. He finally did it.
Can we talk about his debut against Fuego del Sol? Can we talk about that?
Oh, we can. I can't. I wanted that. I wanted so bad for 7
I want to know. You and I, Marcus, we talk about a lot, but I want to hear first.
Yes, girl.
What Justin thinks or thought.
Oh,
if you saw it, the debut of Hook.
I saw highlights of it. All right. So here's the deal. Okay. Okay. I work a lot. Okay.
Yes.
Marcus
very busy man.
And so, like, by the time 10 o'clock rolls around, like, I can't keep my eyes open.
Oof.
I feel you guys.
So I did see highlights of it. He got a lot of potential.
Mm.
You know, and I love that he uses some of his dad's moves.
Mm.
He has the look to him. You may be even to say he has that it factor to him. But has a lot of growing to do. He has to grow into his body more before you can really take him like completely serious.
I have to disagree.
How long do I have to hold my tongue? Because I'm sitting here. Go ahead, man.
Go, Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus. You go.
No. I've been shunned to the side.
Okay.
I've been shunned to the side.
Really quickly to me, Hook's debut, because I watched it from beginning to end. I was anticipating Hook's debut like nobody's business. I saw him when he was like no muscles, and then I started watching like as every show came on. I'm like, did he get more muscle? Is that like neck muscles, or does he have traps? Like, what the fuck's going on? And knowing that he's coming to debut, the anticipation. knowing that he was Taz's son, I'm like, yo, the pressure is on this kid to perform and perform well. And I have to say, from the minute that he entered, to the minute he exited, my jaw was on the floor. I think it was one of the best debuts that have happened in AEW when it comes to debuting as a wrestler and a first match, because he was crispy, he was clean, he had an attitude.
Yeah,
his character, he's working on that character, but he didn't say a word. He gave his back to Fuego while they were introducing him. He was just chewing his gum, his hair like a rooster. And when it was time to take when it was time for Hook to fuck up Fuego, he came in swinging. I mean, what the only part that I think he needed more work on was when he had Fuego on the floor and he was throwing these hook shots this way. He was totally missing all the way. Like, it just, you could tell that he wasn't even touching him. But all the pickup moves he did were impressive. Belly to belly suplexes. I mean, that's a very advanced move. And this was his first match live. Now, I don't know if y'all heard, but the Taz was saying he actually has been training since he was a kid. So this guy is conditioned. He wasn't breathing heavy, nothing. And now he has on Rampage a match against Bear Bronson. So yeah. Hook is killing it. One of my favorite debuts in AEW.
Am I at a timeout? I've been sitting on this Hook thing. Go ahead. Can I say something?
Justin.
Go ahead.
No. He's going to. I want to wait to get out. You go ahead.
I don't want to see him a lot right now. I want a little mystique to his character. You know, give us a match every once a month with him in it. Right now.
Builds, right?
Slowly build him up. Kind of remember what they did with Orange Cassidy?
Yes.
I would love that type of build up. That just take your thunder. I would love that type of build up for Hook. Go ahead, Mark.
And Marcus.
He literally stole exactly what I was going to say out of my mouth. Literally took it out. First of all, I'm going to say this real quick. I love Hook. Hook is a badass. For months, we've been doing this slow build for him doing something like Orange Cassidy. You guys remember? He didn't do jack for 4 months. Orange Cassidy didn't do jack. Slowly but surely. His first match on Dark, everyone went crazy when he stepped in the ring. It is the Orange Cassidy formula. Hook did. Hook has an attitude. He has a style. He has a presence about him. Women love that man. I don't know. I think it's his hair. Damn, he's got a great head of hair. That son of a bitch has got smooth hair. I don't know what it is. And people have been waiting for him to do something. And he did it.
He better take advantage of it. Because
look at him.
Father.
He's pretty nice. This is just you all got pretty nice hair over here. But no, he came out. People were waiting. He looked like he was straight out of Street Fighter or Tekken. I personally love this. It's something that, like, AEW adds diversity. It adds something that's completely different. You can be whoever you want in AEW, and it'll work for you. And despite a few critics about his overall technique and we can work on that. Once a month? Hell no. I want to see more Hook. He's got something. That's it factor. But might I add, Orange Cassidy started that little, make him wait. The guy, the future AEW World Heavyweight Champion.
Sure.
Yes, I said it.
Sure.
Hook is so badass. I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for him to actually.
You have anything to counter?
I saw a screenshot of your face right there.
Did Marcus actually say something?
He did. I want a screenshot of your face right there. I spoke nothing but the truth. And he totally stole that slow roll from Orange Cassidy. But Hook, he's a badass.
Listen, Courtney, just want to say you're very, very welcome. Courtney is saying she wanted to thank us for our friendship with her. If it wouldn't have been for us, she wouldn't be on her podcast. I don't know if you guys know, but Courtney is part of the Midwest Marks now with B-Mac and Eli and Alex Scopito. It is an awesome podcast. If you guys haven't tuned in to the Midwest Marks, check it out. Make sure you go there, subscribe. And of course, don't forget, go into the description when the show is over. Click on the link, subscribe to Justin and Marcus's podcast, The Bird and the Villain. I know right now they're on a little bit of a slow go, but I know these guys are going to pick it up eventually. I want you guys to go in there, give them a subscribe, watch some of their old stuff. I'm gonna keep pushing these guys. They're gonna come back. They're gonna come back. I'm gonna keep nudging them, like, guys, where's your show?
The Queen of Podcasts tell us to come back. We have to do something. You've been bodying it this year. And Courtney, nothing but love. You've been one of the most supportive and most amazing friends. Will you get your finger out of my ear, dear? Like such. Oh my God. Stop it.
Willie.
Thank you. Stick it in his ear. Right in his ear. You know, he's like sort of.
We got another podcaster in the room, and I want to call him out because
Kyle
oh is part of the Four Corners of Commentary.
I love you, Kyle.
Shout out to those guys. They're amazing. I've been on their show. They've been on mine. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
That nigga. Oh, can I say that? Shit, I said it.
I mean, I personally don't use the N-word, but I don't tell people not to do it. So that's
I've got this year-round tan. I think I'm okay. Like I
think that you can get away with it. Just saying. Just saying. But Justin and I, we gotta, we don't, but anyway.
I digress.
I digress. We had a lot of news, but go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna say I might have to get out of here in a few minutes.
Oh no! Okay, so Justin, really fast. Out of all the new,
going. I just have stuff.
Well, I want your opinion on something before you jump off. Marcus, can you stay on for a few? Yes, I do. There's been a lot of new debuts since we spoke since August. You had Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, Ruby Soho, Lee Moriarty, Leo Rush, and of course Hook, and Kyle O'Reilly. So out of all those people that debuted, which one have you been most happy about? Like, which one were you really excited about, if any?
It's a tie between CM Punk and Bryan Danielson. I don't. CM Punk's debut was just awesome because it was CM Punk. Yeah. Now, this is coming from someone like I did not watch wrestling from 2002 to the start of AEW when I started watching wrestling again. So I missed CM Punk completely.
Me too.
And my hype was all from Twitter and seeing hearing other people talk about CM Punk. I never went back and watched the CM Punk.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was just absolutely amazing watching the response to him.
Yeah, it was like 25-minute chant.
Now Bryan Danielson, I've seen wrestle since then, and style and everything about how he does everything. So
I like Bryan
CM Punk. His matches have been, he's 7-0, 8-0 now.
Yeah.
They've been okay. I think Bryan Danielson's matches have been off the charts though, and so his debut may not have been as big, but his match have far exceeded what CM Punk could do.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
That is an excellent choices. Two excellent choices. Who dethroned Sammy? This is coming for you, Marcus. So all these questions are coming at you, Marcus. So think about it.
Oh, I'm so ready to carry.
Who dethroned Sammy? Justin.
Gosh. Where's Miro been?
I don't know, but that's who I thought.
Yeah. Oh my God!
I thought Miro comes back and takes it back. Yeah, Tony thinks the same way. Tony was like, "Hell no, Miro's." No. I mean, Tony loved Miro as a champ as I did.
Oh my God!
Where's Miro? But I would say Miro. But I got to think about that one. Next time I'm on the podcast, I will answer that.
Cool. And you guys are coming back, so just so you know, who dethrones Adam Hangman Page? Because Kyle in the room had a very good answer, which is who I think.
I agree with Marcus on this. I think it's going to be MJF.
And that is who Kyle thinks, and that is who I think. Who dethrones Britt?
Thunder Rosa. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I don't even know why I asked that. And who dethrones the Lucha Bros?
The Lucha.
So all the belts for early 2022. Who dethrones?
Oh, man. What about... Okay. No, I was going to say we got this fresh new tag team in AEW, but who are the Lucha Brothers feuding with right now?
FTR currently. They kind of have a smitty feud with FTR. But then
FTR's not getting the belts.
I would love to see FTR get the belts again, actually.
AAA is doing them pretty good. Like, I'm not going to lie to you, but Oh my God, but we get his answers in because he's got to do his thing. Oh,
those are his answers.
Take over for him.
That
don't,
is,
and I don't think it's going to be FTR, but I thought they were a great heel tag team for those belts at the time. I thought they did the job perfectly, and they make other teams look good. Every match they're in, they make them look good no matter what, and that's what your world champions.
Yeah. Kyle has it down. This is who I'll always be rooting for until it happens. Proud and powerful.
Yep.
Until the end of my days. Until the end of days. Until I'm old with a walker. Like,
look at what they did with Inner Circle. Look at the Inner Circle's boot as far as title championships go. We have Sammy Guevara, current TNT champion. Proud and Powerful are one of the biggest. People forget that the biggest signees from Impact, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, they can go. They can go. They definitely deserve a shot." Like I believe that 125% that they need to at least be in talks or main eventing the next match. Proud and Powerful been kicking ass.
Bobby says no one will dethrone Dr. Britt Baker. I love Britt Baker. I rooted for Britt Baker. I wanted Britt Baker to win. I love her as a champ, but Thunder Rosa is getting it, period.
It's time.
It's time.
Oh my God.
Justin, I don't want to hold you. If you have to jump, you can. If not, you're out.
Oh, and I got some stuff I got to go do. So
thank you so much, Justin, for joining us. Marcus is going to hold it down until we're done in a few minutes. But I appreciate you. Have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. Be safe. Yeah. And I will see you in 2022.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's been fun to always come on here and just talk wrestling. Guys, do not forget, share this podcast with people. Get the word out on Maddie. She busts her tail to put out content every single week. She put me a market game when it comes to
Oh my God, she kicked our asses. So, spanked by this woman.
Dude, share
the 4-year-old in Kmart.
Push people to like and push people to subscribe to her stuff. That's all I can say. She's awesome. So thank you so much for having me, Maddie. Marcus, answer your phone one day.
I love you, Justin.
People in the chat, stay in here. Justin's jumping out, but we're staying on.
I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.
All right, brother.
See you, Justin. So, Marcus.
So, Maddie.
Same question. All the debuts.
Okay, first of all, I'm going to loosen my tie. That was one of the greatest pay-per-views as far as debuts goes. We've seen major acquisitions from WWE. Major acquisitions. I did not know I loved Adam Cole as much as I do until he debuted. The crazy thing is, like, during the Wednesday Night Wars, I was full. It was full. Yes, I was full team AEW. I didn't know that much about him. I went back and actually did some research and full transparency. I don't know if it's bad. I watched some of his matches in NXT and I'm like, oh my God, he's really, really good.
What's wrong with that?
Thank you. And I like what he's built up. He's built up a new level of excitement because we can tell that NXT is definitely changing from what it was. I mean, even for people who don't watch it, can tell that there's a huge shift in it. So I'm very happy with this acquisition. I'm happy that we have Bryan Daniels because he adds a level of almost like, I don't know if you watch too much of New Japan Wrestling, Maddie. Like, he adds a.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. We've been busy. It's been a busy month. It's nutty. But
it's a little weird.
Bryan Daniels adds a level of legitimacy that I love. That gives a whole. First of all, he's killing 5-star matches left and right. He's happy doing what he's doing. His match with Kenny Omega was brilliant. His match with Hangman Adam Page. I never knew I could sit through an hour of wrestling again. And I did. Yeah. And it wasn't boring.
Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't even know an hour had gone by. I was like, it's been an hour? Like, this is just no joke.
No, I know.
Commercial breaks. I was like, God damn, they're going an hour.
A full on in. And it was brilliant. Winter is Coming Part 2 was possibly like, oh my God, I loved it. I absolutely did. Couldn't ask for more.
So it was so good. We got really lucky. Yes.
Like you've been saying, and I will totally agree with you on this. Listen. The women's, we have one of the most diverse. That's one thing I stress saying in 2022. I want to see more women's wrestling. Look at it, Maddie. Would you admit from when we started to where we're at now that we've seen a leap as far as this women's roster goes?
Absolutely. And I mean, it went from not really having women's matches to having too many women that you can't even put them all on TV.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Dark Elevation is saturated with women's matches.
Thank you.
You know, and I mean, it's a slow build. A lot of the women are new, and I don't just mean like new to AW. I mean new to wrestling.
Indie scene, right?
Yeah, they're building wrestlers almost from scratch. They're taking baby indie wrestlers and putting them on. I mean, the Renegade Twins. They have maybe 2 years.
Exactly, but they're so good. So you would encourage people to watch Dark and Dark Elevation because
absolutely.
The potential to see so many women's matches. And look at that. Lights out between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. Arguably one of the best matches. I don't care what you say. That was one of the best matches, not just women's matches. I bought Britt Baker's shirt. I should have bought Thunder Rosa's. Don't you judge me. But I bought Britt Baker.
I have Baker's action. I have her action figure. I have Baker's action figure.
You better hold on tight to that. Wow. Yay. Yay!
So I have her action figure. You know, I support the women in AEW because you know what? It's a rough road that they have been through. We lost one of our female wrestlers. Big Swole left.
Oh my God, Maddie!
You know,
did that hit you too?
Why? Yeah, it hit me.
Did.
I was very sad about that.
I was sad.
I love Big Swole. You know, I've seen Swole. I've met Swole live. I saw her at Battle Club Pro.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did in July.
No, you did. You said Auntie
on
Swole.
Your birthday, on July 31st, on your birthday, I saw. Oh. Yes, she went up.
What is she like? Is she really cool?
She is really cool. She's really cool. She's kind of quiet. She's really like she's timid, I guess, around people she doesn't know. But she's very nice, very friendly. I also met Layla Hirsch, Masha Slamovic. I've met Red Velvet, you know, like I've met quite a few people, and these women, they work the indie scenes. They're not just, that's why I like AW, like they allow you to go and work the indie scenes as much as you want.
And two of those people were signed. Red Velvet and Layla Hirsch are. Doesn't that make you feel good to see that? Like that's what I'm saying. I love the potential that all these people get to shine in AEW.
Yeah, you know, and I'll miss Big Swole. I really do wish her the best. I know she has health issues, and I know that it has caused a lot of grief, you know, in her career. She was out, you know, sporadically for it. But, you know, I do wish her the best. Sometimes, you know, big companies aren't for everyone. You know, this didn't work.
And that's fair. I like that.
That's fair. But yeah, so that happened. Leo Rush actually did sign. He was gone. You know, he showed up at the Battle Royale, I think, over a year ago. Then he came back, and now he's part of it with Dante Martin. It's amazing what's been going on there.
Do you like Dante Martin?
I love Dante Martin, and I love Darius.
Where is his brother at? Do you know where his brother's been?
Yeah, he was severely injured. Like he had a big injury. He needed surgery, and he is almost on his way back. I've heard rumors that Darius Martin is on the horizon.
Right.
So when Top Flight is reunited with Leo Rush, it's gonna be a faction, baby.
That's gonna be a big faction. That first of all, we're gonna see high flying and craziness. And oh my God, I think that Dante Martin's a freak of nature. He's done things that literally make me say like him and Ray Phoenix are both not a part of this planet because they do like they leave you. They have those moments where did he just do that? So
he flies
like
I think bird.
That being said, he'll never fly away. He doesn't know where his soul is.
So your favorite debut was Adam Cole, but you didn't know that was going to be your favorite debut? Or was that
I didn't know that was going to be my favorite debut. Because don't get me wrong, when I heard dun 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 dun, I saw Brian. what is that? You say hey
baby. Adam Cole, baby.
Baby. I do like it. I'm Adam Cole has grown on me so much, it's not even funny. My favorite debut. But the next champion, like I said, has to be MJF. I think they're leaning hard on the four pillars that built up AEW to begin with. I think that MJF has to because he hasn't had a shot. If you notice, Sammy and Darby, TNT, You have Jungle Boy, who's still waiting to get that last big title shot. And I think he might be in next, believe it or not, to beat Sammy Guevara. Yeah. Not that I want him to, because Sammy Guevara's been through a lot these past. He's been through some shit.
It's been a lot. It's been a lot.
But I'm proud of his win
with Sam. Yeah, me too. You know, to take down Miro is a big deal,
right?
You know, but I still want to know who dethroned Sammy, because I've been sitting here running it through my head, and I'm like, he's having this match with Cody on Saturday.
Yep.
I don't see Cody winning unless, and this is a big unless.
Right.
This is the opening for him to be like, beat the shit out of Sammy, stomp on his face, and finally do that thing that people have been wanting him to do and fully just go motherfucking heel.
This is the commitment statement. Ooh.
Yes. If this is how I feel. It's a margin that's this big that I feel Cody's going to win. But if he wins, this is the only way I see him or want him to win. Turning full-blown heel. I don't want a slow burn. I want him to just be like, this has been me all this time. And I've been like this shit. And fuck y'all and fuck you. You know, that's what I want.
Yes. Do you think he should? He stated he doesn't want to. He stated that he likes, he wants to be the role model.
But why does he tease it? Why does he tease it?
Because we want it. We want it. I want it. I want it so bad.
I want it so fucking bad. I don't know. I'm in the minority with this thought process when it comes to the belt. But you know, otherwise Sammy's retaining. But who the takes Sammy's belt? I don't know. It could be somebody from the Pinnacle.
I was gonna say this.
It could be
we could have Shawn Spears, which would make sense for all around as far as full circle. I want Scorpio Sky or Ethan Page, but looks like they're sticking mostly to this tag team they built. I want Jungle Boy because I think before we go into our 4-year reign, the 4 pillars all need to at least hold one championship in AEW. I do. Right. So I'm going to say Jungle Boy. I want Jungle Boy to beat Sammy. Do I think Cody is going to? God, no. He's not ready to. I think that he has 2 reigns, and I think that until later on down the line, maybe we go for number 3, the trifecta and all that, but we need a heel turn. I need jackass jerk. I hate you. I was right. I built this company. You guys turned on me. You're the problem, Cody, because it'll break. I need it. I don't even want to boo him. I need it. I don't want to boo the man. I don't want to boo him anymore.
I'm not somebody that, only because what?
Well, because I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't want to not boo him for the right reasons. Does that make sense? This man's getting nuclear heat because why? We're just tired of him being good, and that's so bad.
Yes, see, people are just tired of him being this good guy, and they're like, that's all he wants to portray, that he's this good guy, but he isn't. You know, like. Nobody could be that good. Like, that is the whole persona. Like people think that he sees himself as this all-American boy that has done no wrong, etc. I don't think he sees himself that way. No. I think that's the character that he portrays. Do I think he's a nice guy? Yeah, I think he's a nice guy. Should he always be putting himself over? I don't know. He helped to start the fucking company. He is the EVP. He has no right to put himself over. Like, what does that does? I don't know. Like, maybe I'm in the minority with that as well. But when
people shots, I think I mean, look, he's had great matches with Darby. He's had great matches with Malachi Black. I mean, he got his ass kicked a few times, but like, I think that yes, he tries to add maybe a rub to some of these new people that come in, and I'm not gonna say get himself over because he has won some amazing matches. His matches with Chris Jericho, his match with Dustin Rhodes, like he's thrown down some A1. Even his recent stuff with Andrade is really good. Yeah, we're just so busy booing this guy. Remember the weight belt? They threw
it back.
They hit Aubrey, my girl Aubrey. I was so pissed. Remember when they threw it back and it smacked off?
They threw it back. I didn't know it hit Aubrey. I saw them throw it back. I was like, they threw the belt back. They were like, fuck your belt.
They're not hitting one of the best reps.
First of all, I'm gonna tell everybody over here, and you guys can repeat this.
Yes.
If I am in the crowd and Cody throws a belt and I catch it, and people start saying, throw it back, throw it back. My chant is going to be, fuck you, fuck you. I am not throwing it back. Screw yourselves. I am not throwing it back ever. So, Cody, my birthday is on the 5th. If you
throw it, bro. Thank you. And keep it.
Keep it. Look, this has been the second half of AEW. The second half of 2021 has been the half of debuts, and we have been spoiled with debuts. Spoiled.
Yes.
I am with you on the Adam Cole thing. I didn't know any of these people before AEW, simply because, like Justin, I was gone from the wrestling world for a very long time, and I just didn't keep up with it in any capacity at all. So when I came back in 2019, it was literally fresh, brand new. So Trey from We Love Wrestling was like, "Hey, do you watch the indies?" And I literally went, "What's the indies? What is that?"
Yo, don't do that, because it was the same motion. Like, wrestling was gone out of my life for a while, and I didn't know what it was. And then you see these talents, and they're doing big things, Maddie. They're doing big things, and you're like, wow.
So much happened in 10 years. So much. Women went from being popcorn matches to being taken seriously. You know, you had the Mercedes Martinez of the world coming up and letting people know we are here. You know, we are
to start a real revolution of great women's matches. And it can be done. Like, it literally, you've seen, like, I've gone from a place where, like you said, I'm used to bra and panties, and now I'm having lights out dark matches with thumbtacks, and I'm screaming till I lose my voice. Thunder! Like, it happened. It happened.
Yes.
I love it.
So I know you think Thunder also is taking Britt Baker's belt. I think everyone at this point is aware that this is happening, because Thunder hasn't really been pushed towards the TBS championship. And that is why. But who takes it from the Lucha Bros?
See, here's the thing, and this is why it's a hard question. We have one of the, arguably, if not the greatest tag team division currently. And I'm not tooting our own. We put on stellar tag team matches. Stellar. But I will say this. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. AEW does not forget about the people that started this company. And you have to remember, Proud and Powerful have put on their 5-star parking lot. Oh my God. The constant output of good tag team matches should not be forgotten. They've been through hell and back. And I think that they need a tag team title reign in AEW.
Absolutely. Although Santana will say we don't need shit.
You saw that though. But it's deserved. You deserve it,
and it's earned. It's been earned. Ortiz, I just really quick changed his body around. He's like a new person. He looks amazing. Yeah, he just started working out, and this man changed his. If you look at Ortiz 2 years ago and you look at him now, he's like a completely different person. He looks amazing. He looks like he's ready to hold a belt and be able to defend it. Like, that's what I feel like. His body is ready in shape, you know. So as we end the last show of the year, I know, and I have to go give the puppy a bath. So Falcor's getting washed tonight. Yeah, he loves it.
Maddie, we've got to do this again. Only because you have kept a nice link between everyone who does a podcast in the IWC, the queen of podcasts. You maintain a solid friendship no matter what. Through any storm, you made sure that me and Justin were okay. And I always considered you a great friend. Not only that, you need to subscribe, you need to like, and you need to share. Maddie, Squish the queen of podcasts, whatever you want to call this girl, is legit. She's amazing. Please give her a look.
Thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it. I'm so happy that you and Justin made it to my very last live show of the year. Oh my God, Kyle, thank you.
Love you, Kyle. Love you, Courtney.
I love you guys. Also, I know I spoke about the Midwest Marks. I know I mentioned the Four Corners of commentary, but also let me mention Earl Cole, who's in the show. He has a show called The Wrestling Experience. This on break. It'll be back January 6th. Make sure you guys check that out. And, I would love to sit here and just call out all the podcasts that I work with. There's so many that I've had, and they're so great. So guys, if you could run through my show and you see everybody I've had on, I recommend everybody. Off the Ropes, Off the top ropes. Oh my God, Blackheart would kill me if
Bob. There's so many great
the top ropes.
Yes,
amazing podcast too. They closed out their season on my show. It was called The Takeover, which was amazing. So if you guys haven't checked that out, check it out. But people, we are closing it out. I had an amazing year. I thank all the podcasters who have come on my show. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Justin. Everyone that has shown up, everyone that has invited me to be on their show. And I want to thank We Love Wrestling, Trey, for bringing me on his show all the time to interview some of the most amazing indie wrestlers that are out there. I consistently meet some of the most down-to-earth people. If you ever want to meet someone that's a wrestler, yes.
So damn, like I'm sitting there like, oh, she met all these. Oh, well, shit, me want to.
Yes. You know, we are trying here to see if we can also bring some wrestlers on the Top Rope Squishy show in 2022. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's a lot of new things coming. Falcor will be getting his own little segment also. I'm not even kidding. He's getting his own segment. So
I want to see it.
Yes, I know. Everybody loves puppies. So lots to come in 2022. But guys, thank you all for, supporting me through the year and being there and showing up. I know everybody's busy. Everybody has a life. Everybody has work and family and things going on. We're all human. We're all going through. COVID is still a very real thing. Please, people. Yeah, Omicron is doing a number on people. Things are shutting down. People are getting sick again. So people, please, be safe. Use your mask. I don't care if you get. I have to be honest. Yeah, I'm not that person that is going to push you to get vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, but that was a personal choice, and I am not going to say you should go and do it. If you don't want to, the only thing I ask is please wear a mask. I'm vaccinated, and I still wear a mask.
Just love and respect each other, and respect everyone else's choices. Like, just love a little more in 2022. Like, we've got great wrestling, we've got great friendships. There's options for it. Just love you guys. Thank you all. Please, we're coming back with more in 2022.
And until then, lots of love, lots of peace, but above all and always, because it has united me with so many fucking amazing people, including you, Marcus. Wrestling, but
yes,
Weed and the 420 crew. I love y'all. Thank you so much. Have a great Christmas, New Year's. Be safe. And here is to an even better 2022. Bye, y'all.
Boom. See ya.
Boom.